Alright, what's up everyone? This is NinjaDeathStrike bringing you a live Pokemon TCGO battle. Deck is Unbreakable. It's 6 corners, but it's not really 6 corners. I don't think I have 6 types. I've been playing this deck most of the day with very mixed results. I can say I am not a fan, but I know a couple of people have requested to see a video with it, so I'm gonna try. I think part of the problem is I don't exactly know how to play the deck that well. I've played it all day, but that's not enough to really learn it that well. And also, I haven't started with Rizian all day. There's only like a 33% chance of starting with it on average, and even if you don't, you're kind of stuck because hey, look at that, I'm mulliganed, even though I run all basics. If you don't get stuck, if you don't start with Virizion, you're kind of stuck because everything else is so heavy, you can't get it into the active spot, and you really need it to start first for this deck to work. So let's see. And again, I'm not going to start one. Look, I pulled 3 junk arms. I don't know what it is about TCGO, but I do not believe for a second that the cards are completely randomized. I pull 3 of a kind stuff all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and lead another basic here just because Victini is cheap to retreat. Normally this Victini is not a very good card, but in this deck it can be just because it kills Durant. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Kills Durant. I'm using it instead of Reshiram. Big change on the HP there, but I just like the idea of easily being able to kill Durant. So that's why I'm playing it here. And looks like we're up against Reshibor, which should be interesting. We'll see if he's playing Eviolite or not, and what his list is. If he's playing Magnabor, then I should be okay because I can set up quickly. But you can see again, I didn't get a Vrizzin. I've never gotten a Vrizzin to start. I run 4. Never started with 1. So that's very disappointing. I do get the Eviolite. That's not going to do anything for me. Yep, that's all I can do. So this is not a good start. At least his Cleffa stays asleep. That's something, but I hate this deck, guys. It just, for whatever reason, it does not work for me. I just can't get it to start right. It runs so clunky because of all the types, you know. So anyhow, this is probably going to be a very down-spirited narration, but we'll see if I can pull something out. At least I do run 2 Kyurem, so should be able to outrage for quite a bit of damage if he sets up before me, which looks inevitable at this point since I don't have a supporter in my hand, and he's got Cleffa. So even if I do get another energy, hey, there we go. All right, so gonna catcher here just to pull something active in case I get a chance to attack. And then play Professor Oak. So I get a multi-energy and a water energy. So I'll go ahead and play the water energy down. You can see I've got all these cool art energies. I've been collecting those for the last couple of days. Alright, so I can outrage here for 40, and I'm going to make him burn an energy. And I do run 4 junk arm and 4 catchers, so the probability of coming into another one is quite good. That's why I didn't mind burning the first one, just to cause him some problems early, hopefully disrupt his setup at least a little bit. But I mean, he got that Ninetales fast, so his deck engine's already running pretty well. And I would expect him to easily be able to retreat out to Cleffa here. The good news is I will be able to Glaciate next turn, and if I can get into a catcher with that Professor Oak, that's really going to put him on his back heel, because I'll be able to take out Cleffa and also take out this Tepig if it doesn't evolve this turn, We'll have to see. Well, he's got like 12 cards in his hand, so I definitely expect it to evolve here. Here comes a Reshiram. Not too scared of it yet. Thanks to a Violite, there's no way in hell he's going to one-hit KO me. If he does attack, it guarantees that he is going to be knocked out with Outrage the next turn, so he's just going to choose to set up some more, go for the Eek, so looks like he's not drawing a whole lot either. I don't think he's played a supporter at all. He might have played a collector the first turn, so... Alright, well, Cleffa is awake, so that means I don't need to waste my catcher. Can go ahead and put a multi-energy. And I think what I want to do is catcher up. Yeah, I'm going to catcher up this one Tepig. Because Tepig, sorry, someone commented about that. Catch up this Tepig. Glaciate's going to hit it for 30. Going to take out the one on the bench and kill the Cleffa. So I'm going to take 3 prizes this turn. I'm going to go ahead and Oak here too. Yeah, so looks like I am going to win, despite not getting the start I want. Don't want to play Cobalion in this match, obviously, but Virizion... he's weak to fire too. So I think I will not put those down. And just Glaciate. Hopefully I can get a Terrakion. That'd be nice. Terrakion and Kyurem are obviously going to be the keys to this matchup. The thing with 6 corners or big basics or whatever is it runs so many types because it really tries to have an answer for everything. So depending on what you're facing, that's what you're going to want to play down. You know, Virizion is your best lead because you can double draw on turn 1 and then leaf wall up for a couple of early prizes. And then after that, you can see what kind of deck they're playing. And because of that, you'll be able to choose what to play, which type. You know, it runs a ton of different types. I've got steel, water, grass, fire, and electric. So I've got 5 types in this deck. I think 5, maybe only 4. I don't remember if I have Zekrom in here still or not. But I chose to go for the Cobalion, which is not always seen in these kind of decks. Usually goes with the dragons, but Kyurem is really popular, and I like being able to have a chance to Oko it. And so that's why that's right. I don't have Zekrom in this deck. I went for Cobalion instead, and then I have Terrakion too. So looks like this is going to be a really quick match. I might just post it as filler, like, I don't know, maybe I'll put it up New Year's Eve or something. We'll see. I mean, he could play some stuff down here, but at this point, I don't see him coming back. I just killed half of his Tepigs and destroyed his chance to set up, so I don't see him coming back from this, even if he tries. Alright, so he's going to get another collector. I have a catcher again, so wow, he just collectors for 1 Vulpix. If that's the only basic he had, that sucks for him. That means his other Tepigs must be prized. He could catcher out my Victini here to try to install, but wouldn't mind it too much. And that's another reason I kind of like the Victini. It's only got 1 retreat in a deck where everything else has 2 or more with a Terrakion, so it helps out a little bit, but you do miss out on that massive HP advantage. Wow, he's not even going to play Vulpix down, so yeah, Ninetales is in kill range. Catcher that out. Kill it. And let's see. Violet's not going to help Victini. Don't want to play these other guys. Well, you know, Cobalion, I may as well put him down since I have this stuff in hand. Even if he gets, catchered out, that's okay. That way I won't draw into it again when I Oak. And he can do a good job. Oh, look, disconnect. Well, that'll be fun to put up. I haven't taped one of these in a while. I love rage quits. Alright, so don't want to switch. Don't want to play Virizion. Yep, I'm just going to attack. Let's see. Take a prize. Now it's up to poor Reshiram. So, I mean, the deck kind of worked. Not really. I didn't get to show you guys what it's supposed to do, but just shows what a giant pain Kyurem is to deal with. So anyhow, we'll try to get another match with this deck. Might do a live narration again. And hey, maybe I can start with a Virizion one time and play it how it's supposed to be played. But that's going to do it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little match and everyone got to see a rage quit. That's always fun. So leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up if you liked it. I'll have more coming your way shortly. Thanks, guys. Alright, what's up, guys? Live match number 2 with Unbreakable. Just finished out the first one. It was not that great of a match. Basically, Kyurem just destroyed everything. And the deck didn't work out as supposed to, but since I'm lazy, I'll probably post it anyhow, as I tend to post almost all of my live narrations, just because if I'm going to go through the trouble of recording them, may as well put them up. So anyhow, hopefully we'll get a better match this turn, get a better match this time, and I can show you how the deck is supposed to work, one or the other. Also, thinking about switching out my Cobalions for something else, like Zekrom. The point of the deck, part of the point of the deck is the Outrage, and I really only have Kyurem in there to Outrage. So, I feel like I would be better served having at least one more thing that knows Outrage. Would also let me change around my energy lines a bit more. So we'll have to see how this match goes. Let's keep our fingers crossed for a Virizion start, though. And nope, of course not. We get Terrakion, so that's cool. At least I've got an energy search. I can get a fighting energy, but I can't really do any damage until turn 3, which isn't good. Because Terrakion's meant to be a revenge killer, so this is actually the worst card, second worst card, no, probably the worst card I could possibly start with. Again, which is why I hate this deck, it never works how it's supposed to. We're facing basic yellow. So that'll be fun. Maybe I'll put this up as a doubleheader with the other one, if I finish it up quickly. Have to see what's gonna happen. Oh, looks like he's gonna take forever to figure out what he wants to do too. Probably doesn't even know what any of these cards do. Wow, 0 wins, 110 cards. Awesome. I love it when people with basic yellow get on expert game. Come on. Hey, he did something. Engineer's adjustments for 4. Let's see what we can get going. Togepi. I think everything in basic yellow just dies to fighting anyhow, with the exception of Togekiss. So even if I get 2 energy, I should be able to kill like everything every turn. So he's going to do 10 damage. There's my Virizion. Oh, I have a switch too. Nice. Okay, so here's how the deck is supposed to work. Go ahead and put an Eviolite on Terrakion. Put one on Virizion. Again, I have 4 Junk Arms, so I'm not too worried. I can get 1 back. I'm going to play Switch on turn 1. And double draw to get a little acceleration. There we go. Got my second energy. So next turn I can start using Leaf Wallop if I manage to get a catcher. I could kill that Togepi. I think Pikachu's got 50 HP. Yeah. So that's what you're supposed to do. Turn 1, double draw. Turn 2, catcher, and Leaf Wallop, something with 40 HP, mainly Oddish, Tynamo, or a baby. And then turn 2, hit something for 80. So you want to generally have 2, or turn 3, hit something for 80. So ideally, you're up 2 prizes by turn 3, and then after that, it's just really hard for them to take 6 prizes because all of your Pokemon are ridiculously big. So he's going to go for Slam. Eviolite is going to prevent that damage. You can see there, Eviolite doesn't actually work how it's supposed to. Instead of preventing 20, it heals 20, and that means that if you get hit with an attack that only does 10 damage, you actually heal 10. You can attach multiple copies, and also you can attach them to any Pokemon, whether it's basic or not. So there are a bunch of people abusing the hell out of the card, and the programmers don't seem to be in a hurry to fix it at all. They've actually crossed it off of the fix list. They gave us a half-assed fix, called it a day, and that was it. So really disappointing. And you can see I run 2 energy search in this deck. I don't think that's standard. Haven't seen a lot of lists with it, but I kind of like it just because such a varied deck, and I actually run that single. Oh, disconnect. Okay, cool. So we'll definitely be putting this up along with the other one since they kind of pair now. And yeah. Anyhow, that's kind of how the deck works. Kind of. You can see what it's supposed to do. And yeah, Eviolite sucks. TCGO sucks right now because everything's broken. There's supposed to be a new version out sometime early next year, supposedly. So basically, they've just kind of given up fixing the current one. Like I said, we got a lazy half-ass fix to Eviolite, and that was it. They're supposed to fix Victini, and it didn't. Think they did fix Vanillix, but again, without Victini, it doesn't matter because you can't play it. So yeah, fingers crossed that 2012 will give us a playable version. I have so many Victini decks I desperately want to try out, and I can't because it doesn't work. And like I said, people are just abusing the Pokemon tools because they haven't changed that, and it cannot be that hard to just only let you attach one. It's just really frustrating. Full Art N still doesn't work. I mean, it's been, 5-6 weeks since Noble Victories? The freaking card does exactly the same thing as normal N. Fixed one, figured that was good enough, and haven't bothered to go back and fix the other one. So, there's been lots of very upset posts on the suggestions forum, and the mods just keep telling us the same thing over and over. But hey, it's almost 2012. It'll probably actually be New Year's Eve when I put this up. So maybe next year will bring us a playable game. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed these disconnecting opponents and a little bit of beating up on basic yellow. Hopefully I'll have a good match sometime soon. We'll see. More coming away shortly. Thanks, guys.